all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Back in Jared the Bossman show here with Dayton Flyers head coach Anthony Grant with us once more. Coach Grant, how things over there in Dayton, man?
Everything's good, JR. Good to be back with you, man.
Yes, indeed. Well, I know you was at Media Day for the A10 Media Day in Brooklyn. How was that experience today for you?
It was good. You know, we had a good day. Had all the coaches in town, and a lot of media present, and a lot of excitement about the start of season.
Yes, indeed. This is you year 3 leading Dayton under the Flyers. So what for you, Coach? It feel like it's been year 3 already. It's not like we started talking to you like yesterday. Now it's already year 3 for you and your program. So do you feel like it's year 3 for you already?
Yeah, you know, it has gone by fast, but, you know, every year, Jared, what you try to do is you try to continue to build and continue to, you know, try to put yourself in position where you're getting better at. You feel like we're doing that. So I'm excited about what we're in place and the potential our team has for this year. We got a lot of familiar faces, some good pieces, and some new pieces that we added that we think will make a big difference for us.
Let's start with the pieces you added, Coach. Can you go over some of those new guys you added who going to really help you at the roster this year? Because for listeners who may not have known about the guys you brought in, so who are some of these new guys that you're going to try to work in, integrate into your Dayton system already that you already established here the past 2 years?
Yeah, well, you know, we got a lot of new faces, JR, so it'd be you know, take quite a bit of time to go through each one. We have a freshman actually from the Atlanta area, went to high school down there, Mulai, who's a big 6'8" center for us that we added to the team. So we're excited about him. And then, we've also got some guys that sat out last year, some transfers. Young man Rodney Chapman from the Atlanta area as well, went to Lithonia High School. It's about Chase Johnson from Florida, Jordy Shamanga from Nebraska, and Ibby Watson from Michigan to go along with Jerry Matos, who was in our program last year, set out after an injury early in the season. So those will be the new guys that will have an opportunity to contribute this year.
And, Coach, I know it's probably exciting for you over the spring and summer and now the fall practice, thinking about how you integrate these guys into the puzzle pieces here, because I know for coaches that chess game of figuring out how these pieces all work together is something you guys work through all the time. So how exciting has it been for you and your staff to kind of figure out how to work these new guys into your system that you already got established here?
Well, that's what we're working on now. You get about a month of practice before you actually play a game. So we're in I think our third or fourth week here now of preseason practice and just trying to get the pieces all together. We haven't really had our whole team. There are things that have come up, either injuries or different issues that have come up over the course of the summer and throughout the fall here. But I think that'll be one of the things that'll be huge for us, just trying to get everybody in their proper roles and everybody understanding how they can contribute best and how they help each other be the best version of themselves.
Exactly, Coach. That's very key, is getting guys to buy into their roles, because, guys come into a new program, they're expecting to play right away, expecting certain things. So getting that buy-in is very, very key. And I feel like you do a great job of watching your past interviews on TV or just in print, to how you care about your young men, how you set a standard and a culture. I feel like these young men will be very good for, especially guys here from Georgia who I've known about for a little while here. So I feel like they'll be good for your culture and buy into what you already got going on up there, which is already successful in my opinion.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I think that's, something that, as a man, really, you have to understand every kid comes in with not only, the things that you try to accomplish as a team in terms of winning, but they also come in with individual goals and aspirations and expectations, right? So when you can match their individual expectations with your expectations and the expectations that the team has in terms of what they'll be having the opportunity to do, I think that's the best situation. You can't necessarily meet those expectations, but I think if there's communication and some buy-in, then it helps the situation become one that benefits everybody.
Now, Coach, I know some schools don't have the luxury of this, but you have to have all your kids on campus starting in July or June for a session this summer to kind of help get that camaraderie building, that buy-in building a little bit, to help you so on to be all crash course come October when things are kind of getting ready to ramp up here, like September, early October. Do you have everybody on campus like in the summertime this year, kind of start that process a little bit?
Yeah, we did. We had everybody here, but like I said, we've had not everybody available. We've had actually, it's just one of those weird situations where at different times we've had guys out for either, a week or two or up to, 6-7 weeks at a time, just with different things that have come up. So we haven't actually had everybody on the court together. So we're hoping by the time we get to the and available and be able to gel and get everybody on the same page in terms of their roles and what everybody provides to our team.
And for your familiar faces, Coach, I'm pretty sure being in year 3 here with the strict conditioning coaches you guys have there, them growing physically into their bodies more, be able to handle the rigors every night more, so that when it's a really tough rebound or driving to the hoop with a tough lay up there, they can get through the contact and make the basket. I know there's a lot of guys that you recruit.
Yeah,
to develop a layer there.
Yeah, that's going to be a big part of every program, is your strength and conditioning program. And, the NCAA allows, 8 weeks in the summer that you can actually work with guys, whether it be weight room and conditioning or actually on the court, where you get a certain amount of time during that 8-week period that you can actually work with them. So, a lot of that time is spent with the strength and try to work on areas that you need to work on, whether it's adding weight or losing weight or adding strength or whatever it may be for each individual guy. So yeah, that's a critical time during that the summer months and into the fall.
Yes, indeed. Now, Coach, I see on your schedule here you have the Maui Invitational. So talk to me about that. How excited your guys go out there and compete out there in Maui and compete against those great teams out there in the Invitational that's been so classic for so many years in college basketball.
Obviously, anytime you get a chance to go to Maui as a no matter if you're an athlete or whoever you are, that's always fun, especially during the winter months. So we're excited about that. And you look at the field and you look at the competition that is in that tournament this year. We're excited to get a chance to go out there and compete against some of the best teams in the country. So actually our first game will be against your local Georgia Bulldogs there. We open up with them in Maui, and then we'll State or Virginia Tech in the next game. And on the other side of the bracket, you got Kansas and UCLA and BYU and the whole Chaminade. So it's made out to be very, very competitive early season tests for us, and should be fun for our fan base and those that get a chance to watch it on TV or in person.
And also, Coach, it's a big old recruiting brochure for you as well, in my opinion. Playing out there in Maui, you get guys out there seeing Dayton. Let's go there. They're in Maui Invitational now.
Yeah, well, Dayton's actually, been in the tournament, for I think 3 or 4 times in the history of the program. So it's a great opportunity. Last year we were in the Bahamas for that tournament out there, which is a great opportunity. And every year, we're fortunate that we have a fan base that travels extremely well. We get invited to some of these premier events in the preseason or in the non-conference season. So it's a big part of what we do, and we're excited to be a part of it.
And, Coach, let's tell you a little quick story here. We announced you'd be on the show with us, Coach, and the responses we got about Dayton, the Dayton Flyers, was just great because the fans knew that you guys recruit down in Atlanta. You have Atlanta guys. They knew you from when you was in the SEC. They knew you from when you was with the Thunder. They knew you from when you was in Alabama. So it's like your program is a national brand, in my opinion, especially down here in Georgia, that we have schools here in our backyard, but we announce you come on the show, we get the same response we would if we had a Kennesaw State or Georgia State coach on the show, which is great to say for me that your guys are really, your staff is doing a great job sowing roots down here. Plus, they know you from your days in the SEC, in Florida, and in Alabama, so I feel like Atlanta's a good spot for Ohio. If Dayton's good for kids, I feel like, Coach, young men here in Georgia should seek out.
I appreciate that, man. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
that's good to hear. And we've got a fan base all over the country, and a lot of alumni from Dayton are down there in Atlanta. And obviously for myself and our staff, we try to build relationships all over the country, and we've got a lot of guys with some long-term relationships with some of the high school and AAU coaches and programs down there. Certainly we want to be a factor there in Georgia and throughout the South, as well as in our area up here in the Midwest.
And, Coach, I was telling some young men that I spoke to last week about this as well. I said, there's more to it than just Georgia. You can go out and play ball at Dayton or VCU or Rider or wherever you want to go to outside of the state and still get a great education, which is very important, and play for great coaches and become a man. Because I feel like when you go out of state to a school, it allows you to grow up and become a better man. You have a great coach as well to look after you as well. And I talked about you as specifically, Coach, that, hey, playing for a black coach will help you as a young black man because they walked in our shoes. We're coming up in it. They can know your walk, what you got coming up for you. So I feel like young men in Georgia should seek schools like Dayton. That's why I have you on the show as well, to give guys more than just what they see in our state. There's more to it than what we got here. Great schools, of course, but it's more to it than what we got here in our backyard.
Every kid's got to find a place that fits what they're looking for and who they are, and as an athlete, as a student, and as a young man coming into manhood. So I think in today's day and age, you see a lot of kids that will branch out a little bit more maybe than they did back in my days coming up. But I think there's great opportunities all over the country. And certainly we want to try to build as many relationships as we can to give every kid an opportunity to have some options. And we certainly like when Dayton's an option for anybody really, whether it's kids down south or in the East Coast and the Midwest, no matter where they are. But we feel like we've got a good program here, great education, great staff, great resources. So it's always good when kids have choices.
And Coach, that's what I got for you, is this: the A-10 is always a tough slate. So now, do you tell your kids in non-conference schedule here that with Maui and playing in quality mid-majors here, that, hey, we're building towards the A-10 slate, which is going to be tough because in A-10, there's no easy night ever in the A-10. So is that what you tell your kids as you build up to November, to December, to January, till you get in the conference play there?
Well, for us, every piece of our schedule is important, so we try to keep it, as simple as we can. Right now, in October, it's about trying to build some habits and develop some team chemistry, as we approach the season. And then, we pretty much will take it one game at a time. But certainly for us, the non-conference is extremely important to try to build a resume, and we've got some opportunities with the non-conference to put ourselves in position where we're in that conversation heading into A-10 play in terms of having a chance to get an at-large bid. And then once you get in conference play, you're dealing with some great talent, and then that's almost a completely different look for you. So we'll take it one game at a time. The opportunities that we have in the non-conference, we're excited about, but certainly there's always something extra when anytime you get a chance to win a league championship.
Coach, I'll say we'll be cheering for you against Georgia. We'll be cheering for you for sure. So we'll be cheering for the Flyers when you play Georgia on this show for sure. So, Coach, definitely have a best of luck to you in Maui and all. Hope to talk to you in January or February here. Catch up with you. See how you guys are doing, man.
Anytime, JR. It's always a pleasure.
All right, folks. Anthony Grant on the Bossman Show.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh. Family Grind ENT. Believe in it. Get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.